What's up, guys? Jeremy here. Welcome to a brand new episode of the EPL versus La Liga Season 1, Episode 2. You guys seem to be really enjoying this series so far, guys, so I definitely appreciate you guys for that. If you guys did enjoy this episode, be sure to drop a like too as well. Subscribe to my channel, share the videos. It does help my channel out as in growing. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. Now, with that said, as you can see, we're going to play against Newcastle United. Who's our next opponent? Of course, Newcastle is a definitely a good team, but as you can see, we're playing the Swansea City, which is definitely made for a pretty interesting game. And of course, in the starting level, we have Trammell, T and Daly, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, Chico, Williams, Taylor, De Guzman, Brian Mitchell, Dyer, Rotten Ledge, and of course Pablo Hernandez. So a very decent team going up against a really good Newcastle United team, which is definitely a strong team. We're definitely going to have to definitely be in our game defensively as quite a bit too as well, especially with Papa Cisse, who definitely can hit them from anywhere on the field. At the moment, he just seems to be on fire, and he seems to be a really good talent. So we definitely have our hands full with him. So we definitely need to be very sharp in defense, and our forwards, we definitely want to be good offensive as well. So as you can see, they're playing a 4-3-3 formation, and of course and it's a formation that Swansea City have definitely adapted to, which a lot of people say allow them to play kind of like your Real Madrid and so forth. Which a lot of people like to see that type of football. So they're playing some really entertaining football. So hopefully we can get that going into this game here with Newcastle, which is playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. CC, of course, is going to be up front. Of course, they have Carmen and Tiote in midfield, and of course Gutierrez has been out for, of course, on the wings, which is definitely going to be added into the play too as well. So again, guys, we definitely have our defensive work cut out for us. We definitely have to try and stop them from playing their game and getting anything on goal. So that's what we'll be planning to do, and at the same time trying to get some goals ourselves as well. And I think we do have a good team to do it. So with that said, we definitely wanted to switch to counter attack. It definitely give it a chance to kind of build up play pretty well and push forward, which I like to play. But of course, Brighton passed it into Williams here, beats his man there, takes a shot off, and of course you can see the keeper tipping that one over the post. And from that corner, we're going to try and see if we can get this one into the box. And of course, we did get it into the box, but unfortunately, they were able to clear that one pretty well, accurately through as well, as you can see. But we did pick up the ball again, pass it into Brighton to Pablo. Pablo passes it in again and picks it up and takes a shot off. And of course, as you can see, Elliott, the ball was really right at him, so it's a really bad shot there. But Dyer again, as you can see, pass it into De Guzman. De Guzman's going to pass it into Brighton, I believe here. He's going to push forward. Two defenders on him, so he turns one of his defenders, takes a shot off, and they come off Rotten Ledge. And of course, Elliott was able to take that one pretty well. I believe if Elliott wasn't there, that one would have went into that fourth corner, and we probably would have been one up going into the first half. So I definitely was ruined that miss, and I definitely wasn't quite happy with that one. Don't know why he was standing there at the moment, but he was. Anyway, with that said, as you can see, we had a better of the chances. We had 4 shots, 3 on target, 63% of the ball. Our shot accuracy and passing accuracy was definitely better than theirs, so we've been really outstanding. So with that said, we want to try and build on that, so we definitely be looking to do that in the second half. And as you can see, Pablo here, some nice footwork, chips this one over the top here. As you can see, for our player there, of course, the defender was just really on him, so there's no chance of him taking that one out, and it went up for a corner kick. So from this corner kick, we're going to try and see if we can get this into the box. And look at this overhead shot here, and of course the keeper was able to take that one pretty well because it was pretty much right at him. So a really nice idea for overhead shot, but of course it was badly executed. But of course they tried pushing that one forward. I believe Tiote is the one that actually pushed that forward for Cisse, Papa Cisse, but we were able to clear that one up pretty well, even though it went up for a corner kick. And of course from the corner they're going to try and put this one into the box, which we dealt with firstly pretty well. But as you can see, it took a bounce and just fall to their player there, which did get a head on to it, but of course we were able to save that one. And then look at this one, talk about improvisation there. What a shot that was. And of course that one coming back off the post, which is really off the crossbar, which is really frustrating for us. But again, as you can see, Pablo again passing to Rotten Ledge. Rotten Ledge was trying to put it into space there. I believe that was for Dyer, if I'm not mistaken, but of course they were able to clear that one out, and that's how the game ended. We had the better of the chances. We did have quite a few shots on target, but just wasn't able to get anything into the goal. And as you can see, we played pretty decent, especially our back four. They played pretty well. Like I said, we definitely needed to put a good defensive performance in, and we definitely did. Offensively, we just couldn't get anything because the keeper was just so good in goal, and they defended pretty well too as well. As you can see, guys, we're going up against the next opponent, which is going to be Malaga, which is really a good team. And of course, I decided to be Wigan again. Of course, well, that's the only choice I could be was Wigan because hence the name, the EPL versus La Liga. So with that said, Wigan is definitely a good team. They're a team that I definitely admire into the Premier League. Even though I'm a Manchester United supporter, I definitely, if there was such thing as choosing a lower team that you do support, it definitely will be Wigan. I just enjoy the way they play. They're a better fisher, to be honest. I like the way they play straight attacking football. But I think for one thing, I think what they really did them in last season, or past season, was definitely their defending. If they defended a little better, I believe they definitely would have been staying up. And I think they just kind of got stretched too as well. I think they didn't have enough depth in team too as well. But with that said, as you can see, Malaga playing a 4-4-1-1 formation, which is not really accustomed to Spanish teams, which would definitely make it very frustrating. Have them playing a 4-4-1-1 formation because it's really going to be hard to break them. And of course, we're playing a 5-2-1-2 formation, which is not a formation I'm really familiar with too as well. So definitely be something new for me, and that's what this series is all about too as well, guys. You guys get to see me use teams and formations that I've never used, and have to really kind of accustomed to teams and players and how they play, because I've never actually used Wigan before, even though I do like them into the Premier League. So with that said, we're going to try and kick this one off, and of course we wanted to try and slowly build the game up, which is what we're doing. As you can see, Jordi Gomez here going to push forward here. Now decided to take a shot off, go near post, and look at this here. What a save there from the keeper, putting that one out for a corner kick, but nothing came from the corner, so we decided to keep on going. And of course, you can see Maloney here going to cut this one back in, try to take a shot off, but the defender blocks it, and of course they would have cleared that one up pretty well again. As you can see, we try pushing for Kone, pass it in here for McCanningham, and of course he takes a shot off, and of course the keeper makes a really good save. And again, nothing came from that corner. So we go into the half 0-0, which is really frustrating because we had the better of the chances. We definitely dominated them into the first half, so we just didn't have nothing to show for it, which is not really a good thing. It definitely can be bad on your confidence. But you can see we have 6 shots, 4 on target, 54% of the ball, and our shot and passing accuracy was really outstanding too as well, and much better than theirs. They had 1 shot and nothing on target, so that speaks for itself. But we decide to try and push forward, and of course that definitely leave openings for us, which definitely makes it frustrating for us, because then they definitely kind of sit back and was looking to definitely do the counter attack, which is what they did here, as you can see. And of course they take a shot off, and this one comes back off the post, which is really unlucky for them and really fortunate for us, because we would have been calling kicking rocks at that point. But as you can see, a bad throw from us there, and then we would come right back, win the ball and pass it in. As you can see, for Saviola here, will definitely push this one, chip this one over the keeper into the back of the net in the 71st minute, giving them the first goal of the game, which is really frustrating because up until this point we definitely dominated the game. They played really shitty, to be honest, in the first half, but they definitely stepped their game up in the second half and really come back, and definitely was pressuring us quite a bit. So we definitely were on the back foot quite a bit, because we definitely pushed up quite a bit and was trying to get a goal into the game. And of course, we're doing that. They were able to definitely counter us. So we decided to go in and make some changes to our formation, and we decided to change the formation to the 4-4-1-1 formation, because it's a strong formation. We're going to play the formation before too as well, and I figured it would probably suit them quite a bit, and it did help us in the end, at least getting back into the game. Kone picks it up here, as you can see, creates some space, pass it into, I believe, Maloney here. Maloney pass it into McCartney, and of course McCarthy, as you can see there, finished that one into that 4 corner, into the back of the net. Don't know why I couldn't get that one out. But with that said, we were able to finally tie the game up to McCarthy, as you can see there, in the 87th minute, which is really late in the game, to be honest, because at this point we were really wanting to try and win the game. So we definitely definitely stay to ourselves and stay true to ourselves and try pushing forward, but it just wasn't happening. And Kone again, one last chance here, pass it in, as you can see, to McAnningham, and of course he's going to try and put this one into space for one of the players there, but of course the defender was able to come back and pretty much blocks that one pretty much going in to that player, and of course that's how it ended. So it ended at 1-1 apiece. Guess you can say we definitely deserve to come back and get overall the whole entire game we definitely played better, so definitely deserving. As you can see, no one played particularly just well. McCarthy was definitely the man of the match, and was definitely the man that deserved it, because he was really outstanding. But with that said, guys, as you can see, we're going to be going up against Liverpool, playing against Liverpool next, so definitely should be very interesting. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel, share the videos. It does help my channel out as in growing. And of course, guys, thanks for tuning in, and peace.